Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast, and I'm just checking in on you. Happy Turkey Day to you. Oh, you know, stuffing and potatoes and pie and beer, cranberries and gravy, and your cousin who's gay. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy not having to fucking go to work today. Huh? You around the table? Are you sitting down yet? Well, if you haven't gone downstairs yet, I got some advice for you. Today is going to be a day, I think there's going to be a lot of fucking arguments. A lot of fucking arguments at the table, right? The big fucking election. Some people wanted the guy with the eyebrows. Some people wanted the fucking lady with the pantsuit, right? This is what you got to do. See, you're already going to have a fight, right? There's already going to be your older brother. There's going to be this person. There's going to be another. Somebody's going to say something, right? And you're going to have a couple of wild fucking turkeys as you're standing over there, you know, eating a fucking appetizer or two. And somebody's going to be getting on your nerves. Maybe somebody's fucking wife who won't shut the fuck up, right? Why the fuck did he marry her? Maybe it's the husband. Jesus Christ, what is she doing with this guy? All he does is fucking talk about himself. Something's going to drive you up the fucking wall. If it's not this, it's going to be that. This is the phrase. This is the phrase that's going to save your day, okay? Save the whole fucking day, because you're not going to change anybody's opinion. All these fucking jerk-offs still yelling, how could you vote for Trump? Well, what the fuck about Hillary? You're not changing. You're just going to fucking yell at each other. So here's the phrase you got to use to get through this fucking day, all right? Along with the alcohol or whatever drug you fucking want to use. Just fair enough. You know? Hey, fair enough. That's all you got to do. What'd you say? Hey, guys, fair enough, whatever. You don't need to see him anymore, right? Now, if you're younger and you still live there, that's kind of fucking tough. I don't know what to tell you, but if you've already moved out of the house, why are you still arguing with these people? Why are you still trying to change their fucking minds? You're not going to change their minds, all right? I don't give a fuck if you majored in debating at your stupid fucking school in the woods, whatever the fuck it is you did. And now you're coming back, and now you think you know something, and you think that your fucking siblings want to hear it. You know what? They don't. The same way you don't want to hear the way they fucking eat when they've had a couple, 2, 3, right? And all of a sudden, everything just sounds like they're eating fucking mashed potatoes. You know, you start having these murderous fucking thoughts. You know? Just fair enough. Hey, fair enough. Whatever. Is that what you think? Is that how you look at the world? Hey, God bless you. Pass the fucking peas and carrots. Fair enough, you know? And that's all you got to do. Then eventually, the meal's going to be over, all right? And you're going to get in your fucking car and you're going to drive away. Unless you're staying there for the weekend. Well, then you got to go out to, I don't know, you got to Uber. All right? You got to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, Thanksgiving is it's such a great day. There's no pressure to get any gifts. You're eating a bunch of great food. All of that is tremendous, okay? Unless you go into her fucking family's house or his family's house. That's a weird one. Because, you know, you're used to all your family's food. And Thanksgiving, you know how it's supposed to taste. Now, you're going to go somewhere else. It's going to taste a little bit different. You know? This is like a classic stand-up bit. Like, here's how it usually is. But when you fucking blah, 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 it's a whole different story. Right? Then you just got to suck it up and just be like, you know, worst case scenario, this absolutely fucking sucks. You know? In which case, fair enough. You know, you don't know how to cook. Okay? You're supposed to cook today. You know, it's like when it's somebody's birthday. Most people can't sing, but God damn it, you got to sing the song, so they do the best they can. Happy birthday! Right? They do what the fuck they can. Well, sometimes you got to take the same fucking theory of a tone-deaf person singing happy birthday to you because they love you, right? You got to apply that to food, which is a motherfucker, which brings it to, how do I make it look like I ate this shit when I really didn't? Well, Oh, Jesus. I don't know how to do this one. What you got to do is you got to fucking, you got to engage in a lot of conversation as you just sort of fucking hitting the plate with your fork a little bit, as if you almost, like, you know that noise people make when they want someone to make a speech, that annoying fucking thing? You know, oh my God, nothing fucking makes my goddamn blood boil. Like when I'm in the middle of a fucking conversation and some cunt starts hitting a glass with a fork, and then for whatever social fucking reason, I have to now shut up. You know? Oh my God, that gets me going. But not today. Not today, everybody. Hey, fair enough. Hey, somebody's down the fucking street over there with a little fucking spoon knocking it against some glass. You know? I guess we all have to stop. As adults, we have to shut the fuck up, right? Like we're working for this asshole. Babe, you know what? Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, you just fucking sit there. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. Oh, here's a cliched what I'm thankful for speech. Oh, is that what you're thankful for? You know what I'm thankful for, lady? Every fucking word that comes out of your mouth is one less word. It was one word closer to the end of whatever the fuck it is you're saying. You know? That's when, you know what the passive-aggressive move is when someone's in the middle of that. Is you fucking ask somebody, you just kind of point at somebody, you point at a plate, you know, a little fucking, yeah, give me that butter, right? And they're still yammering on, you know. You know, back in 1983 when we first saw this house, right, you're just sitting there buttering your fucking roll. Oh, is this motherfucker going to go every goddamn year from 1983? Hey, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. I didn't want to wear this sweater, right? Are these potatoes instant? These fucking potatoes, hey, fair enough. Hey, you didn't have time to fucking cook real ones. Maybe they ran out of them when was the last fucking time they ever ran out of potatoes? They never run out of potatoes in this country. That's why there's so many fucking Irish people over here, right? Fucking Irish, man. They tapped out on their own country. One fucking time in their whole history, they run out of potatoes. And everybody fucking jumped ship, right? But not the real Irishmen. The real Irishmen and real ladies, they fucking stuck around. Not like these cowards that all moved to fucking New Jersey. But you know what? Hey, fair enough. You know, they wanted some potatoes. This is one of these days, people. You know, and if you're younger, man, you got to enjoy the holidays because they're never going to it doesn't get better. Then, you know, because you don't know any better. So the food tastes the way the fucking food is supposed to taste in your world, right? Everyone who's supposed to be there is there, you know. It's when you get older and you start expanding your fucking world and all of a sudden, you know, Jesus Christ. I mean, you're sitting there with somebody. You might be sitting at that fucking table being, I don't even know if I'm with the right person right now. What the fuck am I doing? Hey, you know what? Hey, say it with me. Fair enough. I'm with somebody that I probably was never really in love with, but didn't realize what love was, you know? And now here I am. And all I got to do is not get in an argument for one fucking day. I can do this, right? By Saturday, I'm going to be out of this fucking relationship. And you know what? Oh, I'm going to be thankful then. You bet your sweet fucking ass. Oh, my God. If it starts going into politics, you almost need like a referee during this period of U.S. history to just literally step in with one of those Foot Locker fucking athlete's foot ref shirts, blow a fucking whistle, and just send the two people to opposite fucking lazy boys. Let it go. Hey, it's over. It's over. She went home. It's over. Okay? She's not coming back. I don't think she's got a third run in her. All right? Sir, sit down. Sit down, buddy. Nobody's building a wall today. Okay? Just fucking relax. Maybe you could be the peacemaker. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I'm actually very excited. You wouldn't know it this year for Thanksgiving because I'm back in my house. The kitchen is done. Oh, my God. The fucking kitchen is unbelievable. My lovely wife fucking freaked when she saw it. She wasn't looking at it. You know, she's just like, I just want to see it when it's done. I want to see it when it's done. I didn't. I was peeking at the presents the whole time. ruining my Christmas. But I also had to somebody had to make sure that the shit was looking all right, right? So she got to see it from basically a gutted kitchen to just, bam, right there, Fred, a fucking brand new kitchen. And it's absolutely gorgeous. The people who built it, you know what? That's what I'm thankful for. The people who fucking built it, man. It's like, I can't believe that thing is in my house. And I get to go in there and make myself a little egg over easy this morning with some bacon and all that. By the way, I bought that fucking grill top. I bought that fucking griddle thing last night. And Nia's pissed at me, sort of. You wait. I'm going to make a $1 grand slam breakfast, all right? And watch her shut the fuck up. A little bit of fucking hash browns, some fucking bacon, right? Slide the bacon over. You cook the fucking eggs in the grease of the bacon. Like, nobody can handle that. I don't know why the fuck we have Guantanamo Bay. All those fucking people down there, if you want them to talk, you just make them a grand slam breakfast with the eggs cooked in the grease from the bacon. And just be like, hey, buddy, not for nothing. I don't know what people told you, but this right here, this is America. Okay? Welcome. Just got to answer a couple of questions here. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's early out here. Give me a fucking break. All right? What do you want from me? Okay? Hey, you don't like the podcast? Hey, guess what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I get it. There's plenty of other podcasts. Hey, you enjoy. Go to All Things Comedy. Wonderful podcast network. Go check out Ari Shafir, Skeptic Tank. You know, the Burr Kreischer podcast. I don't know what the fucking names of them are. What am I, the fucking encyclopedia podcasting over here? Yeah. There's going to be a lot of arguments today, and it'll be a victory if you don't get in one. Maybe you could be that person that keeps everybody out of it. As everybody starts screaming and yelling, he's a fucking sex offender, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's a fucking all that type of shit. You can be in the background like, hey, anybody try this pie? Just walk right in the middle of it. Oh, man, I want to see a compilation of YouTube videos of the political fucking, I almost said discourse. That's probably the wrong fucking word. Do you realize how many fucking words I know that I don't even know what the fuck they mean? I just know what words they go with. Discourse goes with political discourse. You use the word ornate when you're in a theater. I don't know what it means. I remember, I got a computer. I could look it up. Hey, fair enough. I could look it up. Why am I going to bore you guys with this shit? So anyways, I'm back in my house. And one of the great things about being back in my house is when I get back to my house, okay, I get back to all my sports packages. Okay, I got the fucking center ice package. Not bragging. I'm thankful for it. I have it. You don't? Hey, fair enough. Come on over. All right? I got the fucking NBA one. I don't even know what it's called. I just watched the Celtics. To me, it's the Celtics network. I watched the first half yesterday. We're doing all right against the fucking Brooklyn Nets. I think it's cool they moved to Brooklyn. That place when they were in New Jersey, that was just sad. It was just a sad fucking place. Maybe not for the Devils, but for the Nets, it was fucking sad. Admit it, New Jersey people, you never had love for them. The Nets were like that foreign exchange student who never fucking went home. Or whatever. You adopted a kid because you thought it was a good idea, You saw one of these fucking starlets out here doing it. You're like, all right, we'll do it. Fuck it. We'll take them on. What did they ever do to you? You had some good years, though, Jason Kidd. I'm sorry if I'm fucking knocking this halls around my mouth. I've had this fucking cough for goddamn, I don't know, like 2 fucking weeks. Because my wife, with the condition she's in, she's fucking always hot. So she's got the goddamn AC going, and it just dries out my throat. I've never been someone, I fucking hate air conditioning. Unless it's like 9,000 fucking degrees out, then I like it. Other than that, I don't like sleeping, feeling like I'm camping in my goddamn house. I like it like, nice fucking, 70, 71 degrees. I need a 7. That first number's got to be a 7. Like the Price is Right, Let's see that 7, right? You start getting into the 6s. I wake up the next day, I'm stuffy. I got a fucking, my throat's killing me. I don't know. And I'll tell you, people, speaking of killing me, I'm starting to begin the building of my new hour. And obviously having a kid's going to be a whole new angle for me, but the kid's not here yet, so I just been up on stage just fucking throwing shit against the wall. And last night I went up, did like 12 minutes, nothing from my other act. And I just, Jesus Christ, you want to talk about just feeling like you have nothing, just being punched out. And I actually have some leftover shit I could have probably done, but whatever. I did all right. Went down there with a friend of mine. Just fucking knocking out new shit. We'll see. My special's coming out in January, so I'm hoping I have a very inspirational December. Actually, that's not true because I don't have any road gigs until February. And, do I have some fucking road gigs. We're putting together one in fucking Charlotte. And I know what you're thinking, like, dude, you were just fucking there. I'm going to be doing the club there because the following day, I'm going to Duke, Carolina. Oh, yeah. Go fuck yourselves. I'm going to go see Coach K at Duke. Can't fucking wait. It's going to be fucking crazy. Absolute legendary bucket list. You know, I got to get my college hoop fucking games going here. You know, I saw University of Indiana. The Hoosiers, who, by the way, who did they fucking lose to the other day? Like Indiana Regional Technical something or other. It's their first fucking win of any goddamn ranked team ever. I really should know their name. I apologize that I don't. I saw my adopted college team, Kansas. I don't know if they won their tournament. I was watching a little bit of that Wisconsin one. I watched the semifinals when Wisconsin beat Georgetown. And I missed the final, which was Wisconsin versus UNC because I went out and I was doing my homework last night. And but I'm a Jayhawks fan. I don't even know why. I always wanted to go to the field house, whatever the fuck they call it. That's a bucket list thing for me. I went to an Indiana Hoosier game way back in the day when Bobby Knight was still there. The year Michigan State won the title, early 2000s. I went there and I scalped a student ticket, and I was so fucking excited. And when I got to the gate, the guy's looking at me. I mean, at that point, I was like fucking in my 30s and shit, right? So the guy's looking at me like, dude, you're not a student. And I had nothing. I just went, come on. And he goes, all right, get in there. I remember when that came out of my mouth, I was like going, oh, fuck, I'm not getting in. Come on, that's all you had? You didn't go with, I'm a graduate student? Or I got that Brad Pitt disease from that fucking movie he did with Taraji P. Henson. Remember when he came out as an old baby? I would tell you this story when I watched that movie, how much I annoyed the woman in front of me. There's a scene in there when this dude is trying to fuck this chick and the fucking old baby won't shut the fuck up. And I forget what he said, but the look on his face was basically like, lady, if you don't get that 80-year-old baby the fuck out of here, I swear to I can't remember. I was fucking crying, laughing. You know, typical comedian. It was supposed to be this really heavy emotional moment that's supposed to bring tears. And instead, I don't know, if you're a comedian, it just makes you laugh your ass off. Because what am I going to do? I'm just fucking sitting there crying. I'm in a goddamn mall. I'll cry about that. I'll cry that I'm in a mall. I'm not going to fucking cry while in a mall watching a movie, right? Or maybe I should have. Maybe that's what the fuck's wrong with me. But anyways, so I'll be talking about the Bruins. I did watch the Bruins versus, the fuck were we playing? I know we got Ottawa. How do you watch a goddamn game and you can't even remember who the fuck they played? All I know is Chara went down in the second period. Wait, it was 1-0. Then it was 1. Oh, we played the Blues, my adopted Western Conference fucking team. That's right. It was 1-1. Then it was 2-1 us. Then 2-2 them. Right when Chara went out, that's when it started fucking going downhill. Ended up being 4-2, a nice fucking home loss. You know, it was great. I fucking put it on the center ice package. They were like, the Bruins had a nice fucking winning streak. Yeah, because old Freckles fucking put it on. Anyways, what the fuck am I talking about here? I gotta read a little bit. There's a lot of advertising, so I gotta break this up this week. Hey, break it up, huh? Break it up. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can anybody tell me how to pronounce this fucking thing? Oh, shit. Indochina? Oh, this is a sting read. All right. Indochina is one of the largest made-to-measure men's brands. They're making it easy for men to get great-fitting, high-quality suits and shirts at an incredible price. How does it work? Visit Indochino.com or drop by one of their 9 North American showrooms. Well, geez, that's pretty exclusive, huh? 9? There's 50 states. Pick from hundreds of fabrics and patterns. Oh, this is like you're going to see Jimmy the Gent. You're going to go pick out a suit down the alley. Choose your customizations from lapels to pleats to jacket linings and more. Submit your body measurements. Kick back. Fuck that. Submit your body measurements. Yeah, then they ask for your social security number. No, they're not like that. They do that in the United States of America, not in Indochina. Kick back, relax, and get ready to step into the best, most stylish suit you've ever worn in just 4 weeks. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit, Indochino, for just $389. Indochino.com when entering Burr at checkout. Get 50% off the regular price for a made-to-fucking-measure premium suit, plus the shipping is free. That's Indochino.com. Promo code Burr, INDOCHINO. India, November, Delta, Oscar, Charlie, Hotel, India, November, Oscar.com. Indochino for any premium suit for just $389 for free shipping. Indochino also has amazing holiday deals right now. Santa Claus is going to get a fucking suit, that fat cunt, isn't he? Hey, lift up your beard so we can measure your neck, you old prick. Holiday deals right now on their shirts and pants and other products, too. You'll never have to worry about badly fitting suits or expensive trips to the tailor again. Get ready to look like $1 million or at least 10 grand. Who wouldn't take 10 grand? All right. You wouldn't know I haven't had a cigar in fucking weeks. All right, Legacy Box. Oh, the most legendary piece of fucking ass out there. Legacy Box. When was the last time you watched your home movies? If you're like most Americans, there's a box in your closet of videotapes, film reels, and photos that don't get watched or taken out. Worse, they're actually deteriorating. Well, that's scary. That's good. Now they got me scared. Now I want to get this. Introducing Legacy Box, a simple and affordable way to get your recorded moments digitally preserved on DVD or a thumb drive. Can I do a little aside here? I think I speak for everyone when you have that porno you made with your girl that you don't know where it is. Just make sure you look at this shit before you send it to these fucking people, or a Legacy Box is going to take a whole nother meaning there. All right, here's how it works. Load, no pun intended, Legacy Box with your old tapes, film, pictures, and audio recordings and send it back. You'll get, what? Oh, load Legacy. Oh, send the fucking thing back. You'll get them back in a couple of weeks on DVD or a convenient thumb drive, ready to watch, share, and relive. This is so perfect if nobody knows who the fuck you are. I can't do this because I'd love to do this with all my old stand-up tapes, but I know that they would end up on fucking YouTube, and I cannot have that. All right, Legacy Box takes care of everything and provides updates at every step of the process. That's why over 250,000 families have used them. The Huffington Post, Parents Magazine, USA Today, and The View are all talking about Legacy Box. That's because they're getting paid to. Even Disney has trusted Legacy Box to digitize their media. Oh, speaking of a company that's got to make sure that they don't send the wrong porno over there, those fucking animals. Good Lord. Who knows what they did with one of the Corys. And for a limited time, go to legacybox.com/Burr to get 40% discount on your order. On your order? Off your order, you should say. That's legacybox.com/Burr, legacybox.com/Burr. With everyone gathered for the holidays, now is the perfect time to share all those old photos, cassettes, and home videos. Go to legacybox.com/Burr now to get 40% discount on your Legacy Box. All right. Why is every fucking company so difficult to pronounce? All right, this is CISO. So, leave me alone. All right, CISO is a place for comedy. They won't tell you how amazing they are, but evidently I will. CISO is amazing. See that? You see that? I lived up to my commitment. It's comedy for nerds by comedy nerds. CISO, spelled SEESO, is the new ad-free streaming service bringing you hilarious original series, hand-picked classics, weeks of stand-up specials, and more bingeable comedy anytime, anywhere at CISO. They have weeks of stand-up specials. They better not have my fucking specials because I didn't get a fucking dime from you cunts. Every episode of SNL, holy shit, ever, including new episodes the day after they air. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the Late Night with Seth Meyers, the day after air. And they even have classics like 30 Rock and Parks and Recreation and Saved by the Bell. Jesus Christ, this is an amazing place. Even British comedies like the original and the best, as far as I'm concerned, Office with Ricky Gervais. Oh, that dangerous guy who does the Emmys. He's drinking a beer. Oh, what's going to happen? He's back. What's he going to do this time? Probably what he did the first 2 times. That's why you keep rehiring him. Rehiring. All right. The entire Monty Python catalog, the IT Crowd, and Steve Coogan as Alan Partridge. Discover the next big names in comedy and watch the icons before they make it big. Like Louis C.K. when he had hair, Chelsea Peretti, Amy fucking Schumer, Bo Burnham, and so many more. That's fucking hilarious. Those last 3 started like fucking 10 years after me, and they're talking to them like they're these old grizzled vets. How fucking old am I? Critically acclaimed originals and exclusive content like Harmon Quest, created by comedian Dan Harmon. Well, that's very modest of him, huh? And Funny as Hell, a variety show featuring comedians such as Jim Jeffries and Hannibal Buress. If you're serious about comedy, you got to try CISO. Stream at any time. All right, we get it. What the fuck am I doing here? CISO is ad-free. You already said that. For just $3.99 a month. Right now, my listeners can try CISO for free for 2 months when you use the promo code Burr at checkout. Can I use it too? I want to see every fucking episode of SNL. 40 plus years of SNL. CISO's the place, but we get it. Just go to CISO.com right now and sign up for 2 months with the promo code Burr at checkout. That's CISO.com, promo code Burr. All right. I'll give you a break here for my fucking reading out loud. So anyways, I've been playing drums like a fucking lunatic. Been playing 2 hours a day for almost every day. I missed yesterday because it was the day before fucking Thanksgiving. We had to run around and go get some shit. Oh, I didn't mention. Yeah, so this year we're not having Thanksgiving here, despite the fact, we have a brand new kitchen. We were planning to fucking have people over, and then what happened? All of a sudden, a couple people dropped out. Everything went out the window, and then we had to scramble. Now we got all this fucking food, but whatever. I got the grill top coming. I'll fucking cook it later. We're actually calling an audible, and we're going over some friend's house, which is perfect, because we're traveling the day of, so most people aren't going to be on the fucking road. They're already there, already getting into an argument because they didn't listen to this podcast and they didn't know enough to be like, hey, man, fair enough. Hey, is that what you think? God bless you for thinking that. You think that, and I'm not going to change you from thinking that, but I don't need to think what you think. And you know what? All I have to do is eat with you today. That's it. Then I'm going to walk into the fucking living room, go in there to watch the football game. Oh, fuck. Are you watching the Westminster Dog Show instead of the football? Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You'd like to watch a bunch of clean poodles prancing around. I don't get it, but you get it. You got here first. Whatever. You got a vagina. You run things. Even though you always say you don't. Okay, go ahead. Do it. Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at that giant float. Oh, my God. Remember Bullwinkle? Of course I do. Anyways, we're going to a friend's house, and all I have to do is just bring the fucking liquor, and I'm good to go. Nia's bringing over a tray of fucking mac and cheese, and that's it. And then we're going to go over there, we're going to eat, have a good fucking time. I'll fair enough my way through the whole fucking party. I'll get my goddamn car, I drive home, no leftovers, no fucking munching away, putting on a ton of goddamn weight, Perfect. Fucking perfect. So anyway, I've been playing drums like a fucking lunatic. But yesterday, I got all these nieces and nephews and shit. I got to buy them some fucking toys. And, so I was out there buying, just, I don't know, a bunch of goddamn shit. And, I don't know, God help the fucking people that go on Friday. It's too late to tell you guys this, but, if you don't have money, you got to go out on Friday, right? You got to get that 40% off that fucking thing that's not even going to be there, and then you get in the store and everything else is regular price, right? You got to get out there. You literally have to risk getting fucking trampled to go get the next goddamn Game Boy or flip phone, whatever the fuck it is your kid wants. Next year. Why don't you there's three ways you can deal with Black Friday. Okay, one, all right, save up some fucking money. Buy some less expensive gifts. Shoplift. Shoplift on a day that isn't Black Friday. Or maybe you want to do it on Black Friday because then you got the cover of everybody getting stampeded. They're not going to realize, you got a hibachi underneath your fucking... There you go, ladies. This is what you do. You buy some fucking maternity wear. Okay? And then you put a fucking hibachi underneath it. Oh my God, how many months are you? Holy shit, is that an Audi? Right? That's the handle. Sorry. Anyways. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Your second way is if you know you're going to go down there, all right, what you got to do a lot of squats, okay? And I take a little bit of jujitsu because you know the fight's going to the floor, okay? And don't practice on those fucking rubber mats that they have in the dojos, all right? You want to get on a nice fucking linoleum floor, okay? So when you skip the hip and you try to fucking turn them over, it's going to be a different surface. Now, if you've been practicing on one of those AMF mats, all of a sudden you're on the floor, it's gonna you might throw out your hip trying to slide on that thing. All right, I would definitely add some weights. A lot of big girls show up. Big girls show up on fucking Black Friday. All right, there's a lot of weight there, so maybe I'd take a little Aikido. I'd learn how to use their fucking, all that physics coming at you. Is that the right word? Whatever the fuck it is, all that weight. You just got to have it pass right through you. Like water. That's what they always say, right? In Asian culture. You got to be like water. Oh, is that what I got to do? Dude, I can never touch my fucking toes the way you're doing it right now. I'm not like water, okay? I'm like the cup that holds the fucking water. So how about that? Right? I know water can drown you, and I know that water can fucking, takes the form of whatever shape it's poured into. But would you like me to smash this fucking cup over your head? Yeah, I didn't think so. So being a cup, okay, or a fucking saucer. Also, okay, I interrupted. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? Hey, Kung Fu Master Jedi guy. Hey, fair enough. I'll become water. Whatever the fuck I got to do. What are you going to do, huh? What do I got to do? Hold a couple of fucking orders of food here? Say bend over at the waist, gradually stretching my hammies? Is that what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Dude, it's your fucking world. Whatever you want me to do here. Okay, there's that option. And I guess I said there's three options. You know what the third options could be? You could just say, I don't observe the fucking holidays. By the way, shout out to all the Jewish people today. They always get left out on Thanksgiving because of their religion. They don't celebrate it. You know what I mean? They don't. I was trying to say that, I said it to Nia yesterday, right? And I kind of mind fucked her because I said it really quick saying Jewish people did not celebrate Thanksgiving. Obviously it's Christmas, but it's the holidays. If you're not Jewish, you have a vague understanding of everybody else's fucking religion, right? There's a day, there's a couple of with Jewish people, there's a couple of day offs we get because of their religion in September, all right? Or at least days we don't have to try as hard. And then there's a day they eat Chinese food, which is, I believe, Christmas, or is it? I think it's Christmas, right? I don't know what the fuck they do on New Year's. Nobody fucking knows. So if you're not Jewish, you can throw shit out like that. So I just threw out to Nia going we're in the grocery store. I said, you know what? Let's take time to give thanks, and pray for all those Jewish people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And then she just goes, that isn't remotely true. Or something she was trying to do the math in her head. I forget what the fuck she said, and I died laughing. I was like, you had zero confidence in that right now. And then she thought about it. She goes, no, it's about fucking giving thanks. Everybody celebrates it, right? Except for ISIS. Huh? Any terrorists listening? Do you guys have a Thanksgiving? What do you guys give thanks for, huh? I can't go down that fucking road. That's going to be too goddamn politically incorrect. That's something late night at a comedy club you can do. But not this day and age. where all of a sudden then somebody takes this clip and uploads it to fucking drunk soccer mom at 4intheafternoon.org, and all of a sudden, I find that fucking, oh, shut up. Just drink your way to menopause, lady. All right? Hey, ladies, you know, fair enough. Fair fucking enough. Oh, you know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Do you know the Capitol Records building already had their fucking Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving? I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. There's something wrong about that. You know? What about Tommy fucking Turkey? You know what's weird this year? When I was in the grocery store and we were getting our fucking all this food for this party evidently we're not having now. For the first time ever, I actually looked at a package of turkey necks and I was like, I'd eat that shit. You know what I mean? It's decent meat. How do you guys prepare your turkey necks? You use it for a stew? Oh, fuck. All right, here we go. Let's read a couple more of these. Then I'm going to get on the fucking treadmill for today, you know? That's another good thing you can do in the morning time, right? Get on a fucking treadmill, knock out a good half hour, whatever. You know, just kill the apps that you're going to eat today. All right, let's read the last of these advertisements here. Oh, by the way, thank you for all the well wishes about me and Nia in our impending parenthood. It was very nice of you. People said a lot of nice shit, and that doesn't happen a lot on social media, so thank you very much. All right. Oh, here we go, everybody. Oh, here we fucking go. It's our old friends. We're giving thanks to one of my favorite advertising reads of all time. Right up there with Sherry's Berries, everybody. Who is it? It's Zip. Recruiter! ZipRecruiter, are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Posting your job at one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you find the perfect hire, you need to post your job to all the top job sites, and now you can with ZipRecruiter.com. You can post your job to 100 plus job sites, including social media networks like the Facebook, like the Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into old Zip. Recruiter. I probably just woke up the neighbors with that one. Okay, with their easy-to-use interface, no juggling emails or calls to your office. Do you think ISIS uses this? Quickly screen candidates and rate them, and hire the right person fast. Does this person look like they'd strap some explosives to themselves? I don't know. They kind of still got a little bit of Christmas in their eye. All right, swipe left. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. One more time. Try it for free at old Zip. ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. All right. SeatGeek, everybody. Oh, Jesus. SeatGeek. There's a geek in every seat, just like that poor bastard that went to that Cubs game a long time ago with his little fucking cassette tape Walkman, you know, and he stood up with another fucking 4 other Cubs fans, but that goddamn ball had to hit him, and then that fucking left fielder had to fucking point at that dude, and everybody forgot about your shortstop. And where's that guy now? You know who that guy is? That guy was actually the Grizzly Man. And he got mauled to death in Alaska, thanks to you Cub fans. So I hope you enjoyed your fucking World Series parade. All right? Okay, SeatGeek, everybody. Everything about SeatGeek is designed to make life easier for sports fans and music fans. SeatGeek does all the price comparisons for you by searching multiple ticket sites and ensuring that you get the best possible deal. SeatGeek does all the work. You just sit back, relax, and have a fucking turkey neck. And you save time and money. And SeatGeek wants to help you get the most bang for your buck. That's why every ticket on SeatGeek is given a grade based on value. You'll immediately see any underpriced seats and be able to find the best deals that fit your budget. Best of all, my listeners get a $20 rebate off their first SeatGeek purchase. I want to see Mac Davis. Baby, baby, don't give up on me. Call to action. Must read. Fuck you. I was going to read it anyways. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, you cunts. Put it in capital letters. What are you yelling at me? SeatGeeks, run by the fucking bullies, right? Sit down, you fucking geek. All right, to get your $20 off rebate on tickets, download the SeatGeek app, go to the settings tab. I fucking hate settings. And click add a promo code. Enter promo code Burr. SeatGeek will send you $20 off after you've made your first ticket purchase. Download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code Burr today. That's the worst thing an old guy like me can hear. Is I'm talking to somebody younger and they just go, okay, go into your settings. It's like, oh, fuck you. Go into the bowels of this device and just start scrolling and then click on this and then another window opens up and then scroll down to this and then do this and then do that. And then in the end, they're like, okay, did that change anything? No, it didn't. Oh, that's odd. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we troubleshooting right now? Am I talking to somebody in the Malaysian islands trying to troubleshoot my fucking phone? I swear to God, half of this shit, I just want to fucking mail it back. I'm telling you, man, we should have just quit in like 1995. 1995, we had all the technology we needed. All right, cars had rear spoilers. You know, you had a VCR. VCR was great. VCR was great when you didn't know what DVD was. There was no YouTube, right? People paid for porn. It was a different time. It really was. You know? That's what these fucking millennials are going to be nostalgic about. Like lesser technology. I have no idea. I should talk. You know, I don't fucking know. You know what I've been looking at lately? It's because I got the little one coming and I want to fucking keep playing drums in the house. So I was thinking about getting an electronic drum kit. You know, boy, oh boy, it would sure be great if somebody hooked me up with an electronic drum kit that I could promote for free on my podcast. Look at me working it. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it because if it sucks, I'm going to tell you if it sucks or not. So I was looking at all these fucking electronic drum kits. And for my money, Roland makes the best ones. They've always been ahead of everybody else. So they got this fucking new one that actually comes with a 22-inch bass drum that looks like a real acoustic drum. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, look at that thing. That's the one right there. Put your headphones on. All the wife hears is the sound of the sticks hitting the pads. You know, that's fucking it right there. They want fucking $12,000 for this thing. 12 fucking grand. Fuck that. I'm going to wait like 5 years. Buy that thing on eBay for like $600. But anyways, the thing I don't like about those electronic kits, though, is you sound way better than you really are. And then your ego starts going through the roof, and you're just like, how am I not in a band that already fucking made it, and we all have Grammys and gold records on the fucking wall? And then one day, much to your chagrin, you then go and you sit behind a real kit, and you actually have to produce the fucking sound. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a stand-up comedian. I almost forgot because I've been playing electronic kit for so fucking long. However, though, I did see a demonstration of the one. It's the TD something or other 50. And then with the 22-inch kick. And this is how crazy technology is. As I just bitched about it and said it was, it was good enough in 1995 when they didn't even have the mesh heads on the fucking kits. It was like hitting a goddamn fucking brick. And you took all the whole rebound of the fucking stick, not rebound, the whole fucking shock of the stick hitting it. You took it right in your forearm. Anyways, this guy hits the fucking ride cymbal. This is how incredible the technology is. And he just takes the tip of his finger, like you would on a real cymbal, and he just touched it, and the vibration gradually went away, just like it would on a real one. I don't know how the fuck they did that. He did it all over the cymbal, too. Because it used to be like certain areas you had to hit the cymbal, and that would give you the bell sound or a cowbell sound, or you could choke it, but only if you had it there. Now you can just do it all over the cymbal. It's fucking amazing. But $12,000, what the fuck? Who's that for? I'll tell you who's going to buy one of those fucking things. One of those Saudi Arabian fucking oil kits that fucking load up that B-52 bomber and fly all their fucking supercars to Britain for 2 months? That's what you got to do. If there's any oil kids listening to me right now, you got to buy that $12,000 Roland kit, right? And you got to have the same fucked up mirrored finish that you got on your 12 Lamborghinis. You know? That gold fucking finish. That's so fucking fascinating to me. You know what I mean? That level of gaudiness. Like, you know, you want like, it runs the whole gamut when you go around the fucking world. There's some people, like when you go to Paris, everything's fucking muted, and then bam, the scarf or the fucking hat, the bag or the shoes. But everything else is the background singer, right? And whatever that big fucking thing is, that's the fucking diva, the Diana Ross of your fucking outfit, right? And then you go to other areas. You go to fucking Italy, some places in the Middle East, Armenians, right? They're like, fuck that. What if we put a group together and everybody, you got Diana Ross, you got Aretha, all divas. They go all fucking diva. It's a whole other fucking style. And the level of confidence you have to pull that off. I'll tell you right now, you know who can't pull that off? You have to have a certain level of pigment in your skin to really pull off flashy shit. If you notice that shit, the pastier you get up to my fucking ancestors. You know what I mean? The colors, it gets real fucking limited. Forget about when you're a fucking ginger. I mean, the fact that I actually have a red windscreen on my fucking, like if there was a picture of me right now in my pajamas, what's left of my red hair, you guys watching me talking into a mic with a red fucking windscreen, most of you would never listen to this podcast again. You know what I mean? But if I actually had some pigment, you know, I could be sitting here with gold framed glasses, with a gold tooth and a gold microphone, and you'd be like, that guy is the shit. So there you go. And you know what? Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You can pull it off. I can't. All right. That's the podcast for this week. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I'm thankful to each and every one of you that you listen to my dumb ass every fucking Monday and Thursday. All right? Now, don't get into any arguments. All right? You don't want to be that fucking person. All right? Just sit back and enjoy everybody else yelling over politics. You know? And then you can just be the cunt in the background. What about Joe Biden? Michael Dukakis? Grover Cleveland? Whatever the fuck you want to yell out there. All right, that's it. Go fuck yourselves. Have a nice weekend, you cunts. Enjoy your goddamn turkey. And, hey, fair enough. Don't get in any arguments. All right? Or maybe you do. And let me know how fair enough worked out. How long were you able? How many drinks in were you able to stick with it before you finally lost your shit? I want to hear about the arguments. All right? Send them in. Okay, fuck you. I'll see you.
I hope I find you feeling healthy. I'm so glad our paths crossed this time today, on our way into the night. When we find us hiding there in the shadows, in the darkness, maybe it's you and I could bring it to the light. Love, when I approach a tear that fall like rain, you tell me hearts into 1,000 pieces that stop. Only old and wise with clouded eyes, you can see what I can when I blindly throw my faith to the face of the next pretty girl to come my way.
Thanksgiving Day special. Billy Crocker. There's a new one. Betty Crocker, Billy Crocker. I like that. And I like to cook. Oh, that's a good one. Love your intensity when it comes to bringing something to the table on Thanksgiving. Absolutely no pun intended. It's really a no-brainer. Get good at making something and get to a point
where you're automatic. Oh, he's talking about, yeah, like I was talking about a few weeks ago when Thanksgiving comes around. You got to have that dish that you just fucking can make, and you throw down and you take it to another level. All right? Everybody else should be doing the same thing, and then in the end, that's the Thanksgiving meal. So this guy goes, yeah, you should get a dish down to where you're automatic. How hard can it be? You've never been expected to step out of your skill set. If you're baking breads, no one will ever expect you to bring the cranberry sauce. What's your go-to this year? What's Nia's specialty? What's my go-to this year? How about the whole fucking meal? Dude, I'll tell you right now. You guys think I'm a fucking one-trick pony? I can make you a turkey dinner with stuffing, mashed potatoes. My gravy game is getting better. I got to work on my gravy game, and I know that's crucial. All right? But my fucking, my mashed potatoes, not a fucking lump in them. All right? Enough butter to make you slide off the chair, as they say in New Orleans. That's a bad New Orleans accent, I admit it. My stuffing, go fuck yourself. All right? Dude, you don't understand the recipes that I have access to. All of my recipes start with melt a stick of butter and a third a cup of Crisco in a pan. Okay? So you know it's delicious. Yeah, my stuffing. I don't know. My mashed potatoes are the shit. But Nia's African American, so she likes more sweet potatoes. So I don't think they that side respects mashed potatoes the way they should. Okay? I feel like my United Colors of Benetton, whatever the fuck it is, respect for sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes. I think I'm a little more mature than the lovely Nia. What's Nia's specialty? Nia's, she's just great at everything. She's one of those people that I'll be out in the kitchen like, there's nothing to eat. What the fuck? I'm starving. And she'll be like, what do you mean there's nothing to eat? And she comes out there, and next thing you know, she's got a couple things under her arms. And I don't know. I'm eating spaghetti, or I don't know what the fuck I'm eating. She somehow just throws it all together or makes some ridiculous omelet. She's actually a true cook. I'm a little more robotic. I think I'm going to become a great cook or a better cook the way I became a better comedian, where at first I was a joke writer and I was trapped in my act, and then I learned how to improv. And she's kind of just watching her. She kind of, as she cooks, she's tasting it and doing all that type of stuff, where they said to leave it in 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes, and I take it out. Pies. I kind of got the whole thing, dude, from start to finish. My appetizer game is terrible. In fact, I don't even know if I know how to make one. I have no idea. But, dude, I can make a pie from fucking scratch, okay? I can look at you and tell you what all your fucking problems are as I'm making the pie crust and not even look down once. I can just feel the texture. You know what I'm saying? That's how many fucking pies I've made. All right? And I'll take that pie someday, and I'll bring it to your fucking house. All right? And I'll take a whole hunk of it, and I'll just shove it right down your throat, and there's nothing that you're going to be able to say other than thank you for that experience. All right? As I'm shaking up the can of whipped cream to give you a facial.
Here we are, all of us stand around. We're leaning heavy on each other, always wondering what is it that lies behind the worried eyes over one another.
Hey, what's up? It's Bill Burr, and this is the Monday Morning Podcast. Look at me. I had a little excitement in my voice when I said that. Yeah, this is the Monday Morning Podcast. My voice went up as if to say, I am excited. Why am I excited? I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because it's Thanksgiving week, and it's a week to give thanks. You know, once a year, everybody has to sit down and just really think about why they're so lucky and just shut the fuck up and give me some goddamn turkey. I always hate that part of the fucking Thanksgiving where all of a sudden somebody's got to give me a speech. Like I don't appreciate what I got. You know? Just shut up. Yeah, so it's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week, and it is a week to give thanks. I am thankful. I'm just fucking around, and I'm making a turkey. and with some stuffing. And I have the most insane recipe for stuffing that none of you will be getting during this podcast because it's a secret family recipe. Okay? So you have to be part of my family or be banging me and catch me in a moment of weakness. Wouldn't that be a great thing if a girl did that? You're just laying on your back, she's riding you, and then somehow she's so good in bed she gets you to give away a secret family recipe. You're like, oh my God. Sorry, you caramelized the onions, 27 pieces of white bread. What holds it together? It's the egg. All right. I'm literally sitting in my fucking car, in my Toyota Prius, in a parking lot outside my little offices that I have out here, my little production offices, as I inch my way along on my little unairing pilot. I'm getting ready to shoot a non-airing pilot, which basically means you shoot it, and then they look at it, and they go, either we like it, and then we want to reshoot it, or they go, yeah, that's why it wasn't airing, because that sucks. So, yeah, that's what I got going on in my fucking life. Oh, this creepy guy what's the odds this guy just pulled up next to me, and I'm really worried that he's going to fucking, let me put up my window so he doesn't hear me, that he's going to fucking bump his door into my car, which he didn't, and he's kind of, I wouldn't say he's really fat. Definitely has a Foreman grill. Yeah, that's nice. Fucking love handle just hit my side view mirror. All right. Oh, a lot of people last week broke my balls in an email kind of way, going like, because I thought that guy rear-ended me, and they're like, oh, why did you get out checked? What are you, the most trusting guy in L.A., you dumb fuck? I got a bunch of shit like that, and it's basically because I figured out what it was. Told you, my fucking car happened today. It was all on electric, and then the car kicks over, and for some reason it gives you a little push. It makes the car lurch forward. I'm really not selling hybrids on these fucking podcasts because I'm making them sound like they suck. They're damn good cars. But anyways, it is the week of Thanksgiving. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and my fingers smell like an orange because I just ate one. Yes, it's a Monday morning podcast. I do one of these once a week, every Monday, to give people something to laugh about as they sit in their cubicles, as they drive, or fucking run on a treadmill. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, just email me at bill@billburr.com or MySpace me. And, yeah, if you have any questions, I don't care how ridiculous it is, I will answer the question like this. Here's a nice question. Question number one. Hey, Bill, I've been a huge fan of yours since you were barely beaten by Ruben Studdard on American Idol. Have you ever thought about giving it another shot? You know what? My time on American Idol, I don't regret any of it. I had a great time. Some of the numbers that they had us perform, like Muskrat Love and Tie a Yellow Ribbon. I wouldn't trade that for the world, but, I've moved on, and I feel so much, I got my sexualities out there. Is it? Did I dream that? Was it on the cover of People magazine? This fucker's saying I look like Clay Aiken, is what he's basically saying. And the sad thing is that's not the first time I've heard it. Okay? You know what you did? You just exposed yourself for actually watching that fucking show. What do you think about that, huh? I don't need this shit. People are supposed to ask me questions. You're not supposed to make me feel bad about myself. Like, hey, you look like the gay guy who lost. At least I could have looked like a gay guy who won. Oh, is there something wrong with being gay? Yeah, you're sucking dick. No, I'm kidding. But they do that. They definitely do that. I learned from some of my gay friends that a lot of them actually don't engage in anal. They just like, no, it hurts. I'm like, so what do you do? And evidently they just sort of sit around blowing each other. Yeah, so let's get to question number 2. Let me see. Maybe this one will be a little nicer. Bill, in my opinion, all negative, bitter people, wait a minute. I'm such a moron. I can't even read here. Bill, in my opinion, all negative, bitter people think everybody are always out to fuck them. Maybe that's why you have such a handle on conspiracy theory. Am I wrong? It's another guy kind of shitting on me. For Thanksgiving week, you'd think there'd be some more thankful fucking questions. How do you ask a thankful question? I just can't. How did you become such a great person? Is that a thankful question? First of all, if you're going to trash me, can you try to actually work out the grammar so you don't look like a moron? In my opinion, all negative, bitter people think everybody are always out to fuck them. All right, in my opinion, people who don't use capitals or punctuation are fucking morons. All right, let me reread this so it actually makes sense. Okay, in this guy's opinion, of course, he has to let me know this is his opinion in case I thought he had a staff of writers who write his fucking emails. Okay, all negative, bitter people think everybody is, what is this? All negative, bitter people think everybody, no, you got this thing so fucked up I can't even read it right here. All negative, bitter people think everybody's out to get them, out to fuck them. How about that? Does that make sense? Maybe that's why you have such a handle on conspiracy theory. Am I wrong? Yes, you are wrong. I'm not a bitter person. I'm definitely, I'm definitely negative. But I don't think people are out to fuck me. Like, I don't walk into a bakery and go, can I get a cupcake? And when they forget to give me a napkin, I don't go, you see, I knew it, man. And I think conspiracy theory gets a bad rap. Conspiracy theory gets trashed constantly by people who never look into conspiracy theory. You know what I mean? All they do is they see one guy on the news who goes, there's a guy living in the moon. They're like, that's right there. That's conspiracy theory. That's what they all think. They all have conspiracy theories like that. You know? I don't know. I don't know what to do for you here. You have to look at some of the conspiracies that I'm into and then make your judgment from there. If you think, I don't know, I can't judge myself, but I mean, if you read about the Federal Reserve, if you ever sit down and do the math on your mortgage and realize that the bank turns you into an indentured servant for fucking 30 years, you know, do you ever think about that shit? Do the math on your mortgage. I have a $350,000 fucking loan. If I take 30 years to pay it back, I give them $766,000 plus the $80,000 I put down on it. So now what are we up to? $840,000. So at the end of my mortgage, I'm gonna be one of those morons going, yeah, no, my fucking place doubled in value. I paid $350. No, you didn't, stupid. You paid $850. You basically made about $800 in 30 years, and now you're 68. What are you going to do? Take up water skiing? It's over. It's fucking over. You know? And at that point, they've devalued the dollar because they keep printing it with no gold behind it, which causes inflation. Now you can't afford the property tax, so you have to sell it. You move out, and they get another 35-year-old to move in, bend over, drop his pants, and get fucked in the ass for 30 years. And, yes, I think that's bullshit. You know, does that mean I'm fucking nuts? I'm probably coming off as nuts. I don't know. I'm just saying, I think my conspiracy theories are thought out. Like, I feel whatever they're doing to dogs, they're going to be doing to us in 10 years. All right? And I don't know if you've looked around, but dogs are basically neutered with microchips in shelters waiting to be rescued. That's what a fucking dog is. Remember when you were kids? Remember the freedom dogs used to have? I mean, seeing two dogs fucking in public was a part of people's childhood. And now, you know, they can't even fuck anymore because they've been neutered. And that's what I think they're going to do with us. Microchips. They're going to deal with the population. They're going to start fixing people. And if I was on right-wing radio, I'd be like, and that's exactly what they need to do. All right, that made no sense, and I apologize. All right, question number 2. Bill, are you worried about becoming too famous? Well, at 40 years of age, I'm worried about not becoming famous because I've invested a lot of time into this. I actually have a cool level of notoriety. I know what you mean. I think those people who are too famous, I think they seek it out. I really don't think the paparazzi is like the CIA and they have the ability to figure out when you're going to go to Starbucks without your panties on. I think there's a little fucking surf and turf action going on there, you know? There's a little bit of the artist playing up. You know, don't they call their publicist? You know what I mean? I couldn't fucking. I don't know. There's just too many famous fucking people. There's too many places where you can go. Like, how do they know you're getting off the airplane at the airport? You ever seen that? What happens? Does the guy at the sky cap just happen to know somebody in the paparazzi? There's somebody nodding right now as if they know and as if they've done it. Maybe that happens. Maybe that happens a little bit, but you know what I mean? All I know is I look at a guy like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, and 5 years ago when they were dating each other, J-Lo, what do they call it? Ben Flo, J-Lac, what the fuck did they call it? Benifer, right? Remember that? You could not get away from it. And they were everywhere, and I was like, either they have to kill themselves or I do, because this can't continue to happen, right? And then they broke up with each other, and then all of a sudden, nobody gives a shit about them anymore. It's like, I get when two famous people date that paparazzi swarm all over you, but both of them broke up and then married other famous people. He married Jennifer Garner, and she married... That creepy looking guy. Was it Julio Iglesias? Is she married? He looks like the lion tamer, not the blonde haired one. The who's the lion tamer? Siskel and Ebert? What the fuck are their names? Who are those guys? He looks like the one who got grabbed by the throat. The Chris Kattan looking one. Chris Kattan. You know, if they ever do the fucking Siegfried and Roy story, Chris Kattan has to play Roy. And that's a meteor part. No, maybe the blonde guy has a meteor part because he gets to cry at his hospital bed like Fonzarelli when Richie Cunningham wiped out on his motorcycle. Remember that? Because if you don't need him, I do. His fucking leather jacket was going in and out because Henry Winkler was crying. Okay, let me get back to the question. Are you worried about becoming too famous? Yeah, yeah. There's a certain level you don't want to go beyond. You know what I mean? Like those guys, like whenever I see like celebrity houses, they're like, and he has his own tennis court, his own fucking movie theater, and people are like, oh my God, that's awesome. And it's like they never really think that he has his own tennis court and his own movie theater because he kind of has to, because he can't go anywhere. So yeah, I wouldn't want to get to that level of fame. I would like Steve Buscemi fame. The last time you saw him in Us magazine. I was just thinking how all those whores always wear Uggs. Us magazine. When was the last time you saw him in Us magazine? You know, wearing a pair of Uggs, going to get some coffee. No one gives a shit what he's doing. So I think you really control it. I think you're publicist, you know. I think as long as you're not brought up on a murder charge or, you know, you're not drinking and drugging and just making a spectacle of yourself. Think of all the famous fucking people out there who just kind of just live their life. You know what I mean? I never seen, you know, Anthony Hopkins nutsack as he stepped out of a Lexus. You know what I mean? The guy wears underwear and he's not doing drugs. I mean, that's basically it. That's how you stay out of the papers. Just don't do interesting things. Well, I guess that would suck, huh? But you're famous, so you get an A-level pussy. That's all a trade-off. All right, let's get over to overrated, underrated. For those of you who are new to my podcast, because I just keep getting new listeners every week, we do this one part of it where people send me in their list of shit that they think is overrated, and shit that is underrated, and their reasons why. And I actually am contributing this week rather than letting my listeners do all the work. I would say overrated, the L-shaped couch. I'm actually right now trying to buy some furniture. And I've had an L-shaped couch before, and I didn't realize they suck, basically. They suck because there's no place to put the TV when you have people on an L-shaped couch, because you got people, they're like, they're not perpendicular. Yeah, you're perpendicular. Your sight lines are perpendicular, so where the fuck do you put it? Somebody's got to turn their neck, and their neck's going to end up hurting. And not to mention, it's a very, you know, as people start drinking, you know, people's sight lines start crossing, and that's how guys get in a fight, you know. You stare at another guy too long, you think somebody's looking at you. At least that's what the fucking Jack Daniels is telling you, you know, and next thing you know, you fucking crash land on your IKEA coffee table. It's, you know what it is, the guy you end up getting into a fight with, it's the guy that your friend brings that you don't even fucking know him. And because he doesn't know anybody, he sits as far away from everybody as possible, and thinking that that's the the submissive thing to do, but it's actually an alpha male move because now he's looking across everybody's sight lines who are face forward. It's a Discovery Channel thing. So fuck L-shaped couches. What you want is a couch, and then you want another one of those other couches, the king, with the thing that you put, your big square thing that you put your feet on. That's what the fuck you want. You don't want a lazy boy either. Lazy boys are also overrated. They're not comfortable. They're not. They suck. And all those airplanes now that have lazy boy first class seats, you're like, oh wow, yeah, that would be great. You could sleep the whole flight. Just, one night go downstairs to your recliner and spend fucking 8 hours in that thing and let me know how comfortable that is. All right, underrated. Underrated. You know what? I actually went and got some fast food for a bunch of people the other night, and somebody actually took the time, on the fast food soda lids, they actually pushed down the tab to let me know which one was cola, which one was diet, and who had other. And for some reason, it's such a nice thing for someone to do, and nobody does it. So fast food technicians who actually take the time to push that fucking thing down is really underrated, and I think they deserve a raise. All right. Those are mine for the week, all right? And here's some more people's. Overrated. Friends, the TV show. Is that overrated? I've never really heard anybody. Okay, Friends is overrated. All right. I hated this show when it was on, and I can't believe that it's considered good enough to be syndicated nationally and aired every day. I think this show mostly appealed to women, as I don't know a single guy that was waiting on the edge of their couches for the new episode. Yeah, that's one of those chick shows. There's no reason, and I'm sure David Schwimmer isn't really like that in real life, but I just knew every time they would do a montage of the Friends, their little episodes, he always had to be getting really excited and jumping up and down like a chick, doing like a falsetto. When chicks, like something's going to be exciting, and they jump up and down and clap their hands, or maybe at least TV chicks, he would always be doing that, going, woo! And it just made, as a guy, you just wanted to fucking, you just wanted something bad to happen to him. That's what I was always waiting for. I just want to see the episode where Ross got the shit kicked out of him. I remember a long time ago when I watched the Brady Bunch, and, what's his face? Bobby did something to Greg, and somehow Greg had orange hair, and he actually looked like he was mad enough that he was going to beat the shit out of Bobby, and Bobby was hiding behind Florence Henderson. And, I remember being a little kid really wanting to see Bobby get the shit kicked out of him. Like, I really wanted to see it happen. And it's probably why, 30 years later I'm watching the UFC. I mean, that's the storyline that I want. I just thought about that, was Greg was actually sort of banging Florence Henderson right then. I wonder if Bobby knew. Mike Lukenland, who I guess evidently lives in Utah. I don't even know why I fucking know that. All right, underrated. Somebody said Radiohead. Some of you guys, I don't know about these suggestions. Is Radiohead really underrated, critically acclaimed? Everybody like talking about how awesome they are? All right, this band has been around for a very long time, has yet to put out an album that would be below 3 stars on your 4-star scale system. Whenever I try to talk to people about them, or even to get a group of people to go see them play live, nobody is interested at all. And no, I don't talk about Radiohead all the time. The media barely ever talks about the band, and when they do, they only talk about OK Computer, the band's 3rd album. This band deserves a lot more attention and praise from people, as they are one of the best bands ever formed. I got it. Okay, and I know what you're saying. Well, this is what you got to look at. No matter how good your band is, it's never going to get the attention of some girl with no panties on or with her titties hanging out. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably speaking out of turn here because I don't have a vagina, but it really just seems like women realize this. And they're just forever showing their fucking ass in things. Even girls who are respectable. It's like, no, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing booty videos and blah, 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 blah. And then they finally get on a sitcom or something, and the first spread they do, you know what I'm saying? They got on the little coochie cutters, their fucking hoo-ha's hanging out, They got two fingers, the index and middle finger, over both nipples with their mouths half open, like, oh, does somebody want their cock sucked? They always do like that photo shoot. You know? Laying down completely naked and everything. Somehow you don't quite see their ass crack and there's no nipple, but you basically see their entire body except for the ass crack and some nipples. Other than that, you've seen every piece of flesh that's on them. And, you know, they always do that. And I don't know. That's what I don't understand. Women always bitching about that type of shit. Talking about, oh, you're treating us like sex objects. It's like, fuck you. Every time your career's in trouble, you put on a pair of fuck me pumps and you bend over a couch. And then they go, oh, the new sizzling pictures of fucking... Who's one of these girls I saw do it? Oh, Getting Back to Friends, Jennifer Aniston. I remember she did that on Rolling Stone. You know? One of the highest selling things ever. I think women should embrace being treated as sex objects. You know? What do you want to be renowned? What do you want to be known for? Being like a meteorologist? You know, sometimes I should just stop talking because I just keep going and then it just gets dumber and dumber. Did I even answer that question? All right. What do we got else? We got a couple others here. This guy said, last week you mentioned voting for Ron Paul because of the Federal Reserve. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, Bill, here's a question. Do you have a sketch comedy show in the works? Also, now that Randy Couture is out, I never know how to say his name. What are your thoughts on Brock Lesnar versus Fedor Emelianenko? Who do you think will win? I have no fucking idea. I gotta be honest with you, I have no idea. I just know Brock Lesnar was one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen. One of his pecs, you know, it's like just the pec muscle is the thickness of my entire torso and the size, like from my neck down to my waist. So I don't know. Doesn't he have like a fucking tattoo right between his pecs? It's like a dagger. It's either a dagger or one of those Ben Franklin quill pens. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I don't know who the fuck's going to win it. To be honest with you, I've been doing a lot of stand-up, and those fights always come on Saturday nights. I ordered the NHL package, so now my cable bill's like fucking $200 a month. And you know what I hate? I hate whenever you're the guy hosting the fight, right? And you're like, hey, I know, I'll invite 6 other guys to come over. Everybody tosses me fucking whatever, $10, $15. And then, you know, the fight costs me, you know, $10, $15. And what happens? Everybody throws you crumpled up 20s at the end of the night. You stuff it in your pocket, and you go out, you spend it on gumballs and fucking raisins and you know, toilet paper. And then the bill comes along, and it's like you never had that money. I don't know why. Why can't you just be thankful during the week of Thanksgiving that you got some free toilet paper? Wow, that is the worst fucking shirt I've ever seen. Picture a lime green Charlie Brown shirt, except the zigzag line is just straight. And for some weird reason, you're wearing it it's polo style, and for some reason you're wearing black slacks with it. And then you ran across the parking lot in sort of a run-walk on the balls of your feet like how Walter Payton used to. Maybe he's trying to avoid major injury, just like him. Anyways, let me wrap up this fucking podcast because I got some shit I have to go do when I go back into the building, you know, man? All right. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, let's hype what I got coming. Oh, first of all, you know what I forgot to do? What fucking thing I forgot to do at the top of this podcast? I wanted to thank Joe Perry from Aerosmith for calling in uninformed. This is the radio show I do with Joe DeRosa. We had a great time interviewing him, and he was obviously our biggest and coolest guest we've ever had, totally down to earth. And, you know, I don't know. It's pretty fucking awesome to get to interview somebody who you've been listening to for the last 30 years, you know? So that's what I'm thankful for this week at Thanksgiving. And I would also be thankful if people come out to my show at Caroline's the first weekend in December. Let's see, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. December 4th through the 7th, I'll be at Caroline's Comedy Club on Broadway, the last stop on the Uninformed Tour, with me and Joe DeRosa, with special guest Harris Stanton, who will be hosting. And that's it. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you for sending in the questions. Oh, and if you guys could do me a favor, if you can go to my website, if you're not on it right now, just go to BillBurr.com. If you scroll down on the right-hand side, you can actually see where you can sign up for my email list. Just because a lot of times I send out bulletins about being in Seattle on MySpace, and they end up going to people who live in Albuquerque. If you're on my website, you literally just sign up on the city that's nearest you. So that way you don't have to get a fucking email from me every 2 weeks. I just don't want to be spamming people or any of that shit. So if you sign up on my website, you'll only get bulletins from me when I'm playing in your area or if I'm going to be on TV. Basically, if it's something that you can either see, watch, hear, or go to, is the only time you'll get emails. All right? So that is it. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I apologize the last couple of weeks. I'm feeling like these things have been a little bit lame because I've been really busy trying to do some shit out here, and that's it. So, what have I got next week? Yeah, next week's gonna be. I'll have to do a Sunday night. Next week there will be a Sunday night podcast, and I'll be better rested for it. All right, but I appreciate you guys sending in the questions, and I'll just keep saying the same thing over and over again for another 18 minutes if I don't hang up. All right, so you guys all have a good Thanksgiving, and and just try to remember what you have to be thankful for. All right, I'll talk to you next week. Take it easy.
Inside you and inside me, but maybe two of us could bring it to the light. Love, when I approach the tear that fall like rain, you tell me, baby, your heart's into 1,000 pieces. I stop only old and wise with clouded eyes. You can see what I can when I blindly throw my faith to the face of the next good thing to come my way. I say it's love is inside here. Come on now, Sarah, it's maybe you and I could bring it to the light. Love, when I approach the deer that fall like rain, you tell me, baby, your heart's into 1,000 pieces. Love, oh, baby, love, Thank you, everybody.